Good morning, guys. Thank you for attending, or if you are watching, we are live on our Facebook and also our YouTube. And now with me, I have Miss Victoria. So she's the representative for the RGB Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and where the company WYCOTAX has been really amazed by their support to the business community, and that's the reason why I invited them to really share about what they can help on this time of crisis. But before anything else, we would like just to give you our progress report of the company. So this is one on our end. We give a lot of free seminars. I'm Christopher. I'm a IRS certified acceptance agent, tax professionals, and also a business owner. But at the same time, I would like to give as much as I can. That is my contribution in terms of my knowledge on taxation, in terms of payroll bookkeeping. So these are just one of the success stories we have. And please feel free to visit us on our Facebook page. Haven it's a uniform company. They do printing, graphics for anything. And because they also been affected with this situation, we were able to secure the EIDL and the PPP applications for them. And this is one of the recommendations on our page. They visited us, and thank you. And also, if you have a chance, you can visit their Facebook page, because all we have to do right now is to give a little bit of everything. If I can help my clients to push their business, I'm going to do it. Vice versa. And also, we have I will be co-hosting this webinar or this Thursday live chat. Any questions, please feel free to type your questions. And also at the end of the question and answer that I have for Miss Victoria from the RGB Hispanic, I'm going to unmute so people can ask directly some questions. But you can chat or type right now, or you can wait until our questions have been answered by Miss Victoria. Okay, so now, as of this time, our progress report for delivering the application is 93% for the Paycheck Protection Program, together with the EIDL, or the Economic Injury Disaster Loan for our clients. What we do help them is we submit the necessary documents, since we are an all year round, all-in-one outsourced tax payroll bookkeeping company. We were able to provide right there and then the necessary documents for all these applications process. We help the businesses to fill out the application and receive email communications from the bankers, SBA agents, by having a carbon copy through the email. And at the same time, we provide computations. We navigate our clients to other benefits in terms of COVID-19 business relief, from the federal level to the SBA, to the IRS, state, and now we are working with the city level, because I believe the economic development corporations also have programs for this situation that we have. In other words, we will be your right hand. So you could still focus on your customers, and WYCOTAX will take care of your numbers. At this point, even our customers are our greatest ally. We need to make it easier for them to reach our business, because before, people can just go and walk in, and now they cannot. It's like driving a car from automatic. Now they're doing the stick. It is really difficult, even the communication. So therefore, for me, what I've learned in running the business, it's our responsibility to retain and to keep them and make it easier for them to reach us in any type of situation. We will clean your books. This is mandatory. We do file the taxes on time and clean the books, because those are the vital documents that the SBA, the IRS, the Texas workforce, they are all going to look for, that some documents that you have. So therefore, they must be organized, they must be clean, and they must be accurate. But like what I have mentioned on my previous seminars, you can do it by yourself. But if you don't have time, that's the time you need to seek relief or help with an expert, okay? Our turnaround time is 3 days. Once we have 3-day turnaround time, and we almost have 100,000 approval on the loan. That is 93% on the total application, and 7% are still in process. Now, if you're still uncertain to your COVID-19 relief, you don't want to be left behind, you can call us now. We give a free consultation at this point, and you can pick, or you can choose the direction where you want to go. This is success stories for another Filipino restaurant that we have here in Harlingen. So they started the business, I think, less than 2 years. And during this unprecedented pandemic, according to our Facebook review, while he struggled to take care of the business operations, WYCOTAX took charge of the PPP and EIDL application. We have so many reviews, and most of them are business owners. I hope they can relate to some of you, and also please support their businesses. If you want authentic dish, Filipino dish, they have one in Harlingen. Okay. And we are not only catering English, but also we are diverse. We are in a 93% Hispanic community. We also have Spanish speakers. Well, I'm the only one who doesn't fluently speak Spanish. So therefore, Spanish, we're bilingual, and we can accommodate in any mode of communication, either English or Spanish. And then we also have Margo Raspa. We help them. They are selling cone there in Westlaco. And then Araceli Salinas, she owns a uniform here in San Benito. Feel free to check their website or their Facebook page. As of so far, we are the highest reviews online, 707. On top of everything that's happening, we were able to keep our approval really high in the South Texas. And feel free to check our Facebook, online, and also Google, and on our website. Because that's the only thing. We don't have a budget to paid marketing. What we only have budget and time and effort are to make our clients satisfied and deliver the services that we told them and we signed up for. Now,
Awesome.
for the past 5 weeks, we did conduct the past webinars. For those of you who were not able to watch the Facebook Live, you still have the opportunity. It's good news. They are uploaded. If you want to learn about the new tax filing law for 2020, the Paycheck Protection Program, Employee Retention Credit, COVID-19 paid leave, guide to SBA economic injury disaster loans, and everything you need to know for debt relief and express bridge loan. And the 5th week, how does the work sharing program work? Those are you could access by going to our website or our YouTube page and subscribe, type WYCOTAX, and those are all free for you to watch. Okay. Now, if you don't have time to watch, of course, we give you an option to download those PDF summary for free. Just visit our website. And if you have questions right now about all the topics that we discussed, just text your name and text us to our number 956-425-WYCO, and we will call you today. Now, for next Thursday live chat, we will have my accountant with me to really talk and give an update what is happening to the EIDL and PPP, because I've heard so many business people that they haven't received their PPP. The EIDL is shut down, the SBA website, they cannot access it. What are their options, or what are the available fundings if ever that the EIDL will not be opening anytime soon? We will answer all those questions. We can give you some tips on what other fundings or aid relief, business financial aid relief will be available. So this is our YouTube channel. Just type WYCOTAX and you will find us. Just click subscribe and you will be notified for our latest videos. Our website, just go to wycotax.com and type click free PDF, and you would be able to download all those past webinars that I've mentioned. The company we established our company since 2015. We are an all year round, all-in-one tax payroll bookkeeping outsourced solution that we originally started in Harlingen, and then we started in Brownsville 2019. We are a worry-free, year-round, competitive, on-time tax payroll bookkeeping service solution. We resolved more than $321,000 of audit cases. And check us online, Google, TV station, newspapers. We are all there to check our credentials, whether we are the right fit, the company for you on handling your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Okay, now enough for the intro. Thank you for listening. And we have Victoria Gomez. I would like to introduce because, so Miss Cynthia, right now, hope you get well soon. She's the president and the board of director for the RGB Hispanic. And I really like, my personal experience is really amazing with them. Even it's less than 5 people are working with this company. I felt like there are 15 people working there because they are very prompt in their communication. Because
Well,
as a
thank
business,
you.
yes, thank you, Victoria, because this is what I believe, that united we stand, divided we fall. We cannot do it alone. Your knowledge, your skills, your character will only take you to a certain point, up to the point of exhaustion and up to the point of overwhelming responsibility of running a business. So that's why it's very important that more than the money that you're looking is also you are looking for resource people, because this resource people that you have, they will make it easier. They've been there, done that, help a lot of business in terms of marketing, in terms of getting the right person to process their funds. All of those are available through the RGB Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. That's the reason this is my mantra, and this is what I believe in when I started the business. What we do know would be our greatest asset, but what we do not know would be our greatest liability. But what others or other people know would be our greatest leverage or resources. And that's why I save a lot in terms of marketing. And if I need an information, that's why the RGB Hispanic Chambers, this is I really trust them, and they are really up to this. In times of need, you can really depend on them. So that's why, to give you a short introduction for the RGB Hispanic, let us all welcome the representative from the RGB Chamber. We have Miss Victoria Gomez.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having us. And again, I know Miss Cynthia really wish she could have been on here, but you know, she did have a procedure done this past week. She's still feeling a little weird from it. So hopefully she'll be good in the next couple of days. But you know, we're, like you said, we are a small chamber. Well, we're not a small chamber, but we only have three employees: Cynthia, myself, and Estella, who's our membership director. And we do run like we have a full staff of 50 people. We run like a large chamber, and we do it because we have a passion to help out the small businesses that are in our areas. So you know, we're here to help you with whatever it is that you need. We you know, the chamber's been around for over a little, I think like 21 years already.
Mm-hmm.
It was started back like 20 years ago. Cynthia was the one. She actually was the president back then as well. So she's been with the chamber that long. Through the years, a lot, you know, we've changed a lot. We've grown a lot. We're moving now into a more technology kind of way, especially with everything that's happened during these past couple of months. It's really allowed us to kind of experience different things when it comes to now having to work from home. We're having to do virtual webinars now, which is something we've never done, but it's actually something that, you know, we're actually liking to put together. We're always about having our members get the most out of their membership. So if it means setting up virtual you know, webinars, or now we're going to start doing our Manic Mondays that we're so really known for, we're going to be doing them virtually as well too. So it's really been a big change for us. We've grown so much over the years, but we are a staff of 3, and I think we work really well together, all 3 of us. So that really helps, you know, that really makes our chamber succeed very, very well. So so yeah, I mean, we are here to help out any of the small businesses that, you know, that need the resources. We
Yes.
partner up with UTRGV, with their SBDC, which is the their Small Business Development Corporation. We partner up with SCORE, we partner up with Lift Fund, People Fund, to help, you know, provide us with resources that we can provide to our members. And hopefully, you know, they can succeed a lot more in their businesses that they have going on right now too. And especially right now during this time of need, that I think they need, you know, the help. A lot of small businesses don't know where to go, who to talk to, and what the next step is. So we've been having a lot of webinars with
Yes.
SBA, you know, and just in general, just everybody, so that we can just get that kind of information out to you guys, to our business members.
Yes, that's a very good point. I know that they can follow you on the RGB Hispanic Chamber Facebook
Mhm.
page. I've seen you invited from one speaker to another on their own
Yes,
expertise from the banker. And that is truly amazing, because right now people have no excuse to learn and to really know things on how to get through this and how to survive. Because
right.
our goal is not just to survive, right? It's our to thrive on the
Yes.
economy. And
Hmm.
one thing that I would like to ask, based on your experience on our situation right now, what is the most common problem of businesses that you've heard or you've received through your email?
I mean, of course, the PPP is a big thing that everybody, you know, is trying to figure out how to do it. How do I apply for it? If I've applied for it, why is it taking so long for me to get any kind of answers? So we've already had 2 webinars with SBA.
Yes.
SBA did let them know that, you know, that when that first round happened, I mean, you know, the money, as everybody knows, the money was gone pretty fast. Then they opened up the second time, and the Ray Vasquez, who's with SBA, did let all
Yes.
of our, you know, our attendees know that it is something that from the minute that it was like put out, you know, hey, we're doing a second round of applications. I mean, they have emails on emails on emails of people turning in applications. So that's a big thing right now. I mean, everybody just wants to make sure that they have that kind of income to help them to stay open.
Right.
Another thing is we get a lot of members that they're having to think out of the box on how to keep their places open. You know, we have a member, Anne's Restaurant. They're out of San Juan. You know, she, as the owner, like, she went and delivered, you know, food, and not just in San Juan, you know, McAllen kind of area. I mean, I know she was going like to Wessico and, you know, to different places to deliver food out there. But because to her, that is how, you know, she keeps her employees there. That's how she makes her living. So
Right.
that, you know, if you're a small business owner, you're gonna hustle, you're gonna do what you need to do to make sure you keep your businesses open. So it's been amazing to see a lot of our members kind of thinking out of the box on like different ways that they can offer their services so that they can keep their doors open when, you know, we kind of go back to normal, I guess you could say.
Of course, like what I've said, we don't lack resources. What we have to do is more resourcefulness, right?
Yeah,
And that's the reason why, like, even it's a small business, but the effort is humongous. It's enormous effort that you have to think, because the current flow, the business flow, have been has been disrupted. Before you accept walk-ins, before you could they just go and buy to your store, and right now we are more after with the help, because
right,
there's no tons of money can replace the help. And you know, personally, more than the financial burden or the stress, what really affects me is emotional and mental stress. Why?
right,
Because emotionally, you don't want to let go of your employees. You have this number of employees, and then eventually you have to let go, but you don't have a chance. You don't have to keep them, because even though you want to keep them, it's just limited. And
right.
then mental, what's next? What's next? Because most of our clients are local. Most of them, they don't adapt with technology. What are you going to do with it? Right?
Mhm.
But you
Yeah,
cannot just say no. And even you're beaten down emotionally, from internally, you are there on our weekly meeting. We have to encourage, guys, we need to be goal oriented, and maybe these things are happening for the right reason. And
Right.
the way that the chamber helps me, you, Victoria,
Mhm.
from the time that I asked Victoria, we have a live webinar. And what right there and then, it is just a feeling of a little bit of hope to see that, you know what, Chris, okay, send me the flyer, we'll share it, being that proactive, because we are really lame duck. Like, we've been shot on our foot. We do not know how to start. Like you said,
Right.
starting the Zoom meeting is a different thing. But having this kind of support from you, the RGB Hispanic, from other chambers, that they post it live right there and then, it's a big help, because that's the only way that I know that I can do. I will only go as far as I know, and to other people to reach out. If they say yes, that would be amazing. If they say no, I just have to move on. But more than the financial, it's more about the emotional and mental support that you guys are sharing and giving. And that's what truly have been amazing. The benefit that I got for the RGB Hispanic. So that's why you are guys keep doing what you're doing, because more than the marketing, you are also helping business owners with their emotional and mental stress. So that's one of the benefits. What are the other plans for of the RGB Hispanic Chamber for the business owners right now? Do you guys have
So,
any more projects?
well, usually, what we're doing right now is, we usually charge our members to send out flyers. Any kind of email blast that they want us to send out to anybody that's on our email list. At this moment, we have stopped charging for that because we feel, it's not, we want to help you guys get your products out there, or let people know, like, hey, we're still open, or we have curbside, or we have deals going on right now, reach out to us. So
Yes.
it's right now, that's our way of kind of helping them, save yourself some monies, but let us help you still get your name out there, so that people know that you're still open and they can still reach out to you guys for whatever it is that they're looking for. We recently had our small business bingo. We did 2 weeks of it, and that was actually, it was a good experience. We got with different members to tell us, if a lot of the restaurants, they're all doing curbside. So one of
Yes.
our bingos was mainly with a bunch of restaurants on there. You do get the people that are kind of like, when we put it out on Facebook or on social media, there are people that are like, well, people are supposed to be staying home, and we understand that completely. We understand that. We want you to stay home. But if you have to go out, if you have to, you don't want to cook at home anymore, you want to try a different restaurant, um, go to one of our members. That's the whole point to it, is having you go out and buying stuff from our members to support them, and hopefully, sending, traffic their way. The bingo's been really good. We've been doing really good with it. But now we're kind of also focusing a lot on, like, the virtual meetings.
Yes.
We've been doing them with, like I said, with SBA. We've had them with them. We did with Dr. Barbara out of the Leadership Empowerment on emotional well-being during a
Yes.
crisis.
Yes.
We've been doing that. We've been sharing yours, the ones that you've been having
Yes.
recently. We've been sharing those as well. But now, our big thing, as like what our members like, is our Manic Mondays.
Manic
The first,
Monday.
yes. So the first Monday of every month, we host Manic Mondays, which is usually at a bar, restaurant, sometimes even businesses of our members. But because we can't really go anywhere at this time, now we're taking it virtual. So now we are going to be having Zoom meetings where everybody can kind of get on and, do a little, give their, their name, their business, what they offer and stuff. We're going to be doing door prizes through it as well. And
Right.
we're hoping it'll just kind of, it's, we can't all be with each other, but I know a lot of the businesses, we're all friends. We all have contacts with each other. So even if we can see each other, through Zoom meetings or something, it's fun still, So we're kind of telling people, hey, grab your glass of wine, make a cocktail, sit down in
Right.
front of your computer and still do the same thing as far as like the networking, and meeting people and stuff through the virtual meetings.
Yeah, like what I've said, if you like what if you cannot run, you can walk. But if you
Exactly.
cannot walk, you can crawl. But the most important thing in running a business is you don't have to stop.
Right,
If you
right.
need people, always believe that it's not a one-man show. And going back with the emotional well-being, that's a very good point that Dr. Barbara, she's a friend of mine. We attended the
Mhm.
class together,
Yeah.
and that part of the leadership training that you guys have, because I did one on your end, like from the RGB before. Is that the one or it's
Well,
different?
no, this was just we reached out to her and we kind of were telling her, like how you were mentioning earlier about how it's like it takes a lot like on your emotions and yourself to get through and pandemics like this, I guess. And we reached out to her and we asked her, like, do you have any kind of advice, or do you have a workshop that you're doing? And she said, actually, I do.
Yes, yes.
She actually came up with it for this, and we said, can we do it, can we partner up with you and have our members join it? And she said, of course. So that's been great because like I said, our resource people are just amazing. I mean, them too, they're like, whatever you need from us, if you we're looking out to, now that people are at home, we're looking to do maybe we're partnering up with someone to see if they can do like exercises, like what you can do when you're at home. Or
Yes.
one of our board members, she used to work for the Texas AgriLife, and so she's going to be doing one on healthy living or healthy eating, on how to eat healthy when you're stuck at home and you don't want to be buying food all the time, and what to make and stuff. And we're just trying to find different ways to reach out to people and just to give out any kind of information that we can. Not just, I mean, the business stuff is so important to us, but there's a whole lot more that goes into staying at home right now. And whether you're working from home, you have your families at home with you.
Yes.
We're just trying to keep everybody up to date with everything that's going on.
Right. And also one thing that you mentioned a while ago, which is very important, is the rent subsidy. You said that the RGB Hispanic on the your current place, they gave you what, 50%?
Yeah, it's like half.
Okay, which is also the good thing for business owners out there. If you haven't really talked to your landlord, maybe this is the time that you can talk to them,
Yeah,
because hey, I mean, we are in this together. If something that they can really cut the percentage, because everything counts. And
yeah,
that's part of what I said on how to survive is cut your costs, increase your revenue. That's
right,
the whole goal, and get more and more connections, because at this point cash is king. Like
hmm,
what I've said, what applied to us, the mortgage payment for the cars, they give us a deferred payment plan, which is
right,
really amazing while we are waiting for the PPP, for the EIDL, and for the other type of loans. Anything that we can negotiate,
right.
we will do it, because I mean, the worst thing can happen is what? No.
They're gonna say no.
Saying no about the offer. And those are the things that we walk through our clients. And while waiting, because I know that people on the banks, they are also overwhelmed. They have
Yeah.
so many applications being processed, and
Uh-huh.
also the SBA, they also work from home, and with the changes of the rules and regulations might hold them, because they have to know which one will apply to these new changes, which
Right.
applications will not apply to the new changes of the law, and in
Right.
terms of the funding. So if they have questions about the people that they would like to talk to in terms of the EIDL and PPP, who do you
Mhm.
think they can contact?
Our contact that we have with SBA is Ray Vasquez. Ray Vasquez is really good
Yes.
about, I think he's their economic development person, but I mean, he knows so much information. And when we do the webinars with them, he does mention to everybody, like, things change. I
Yes.
could do a
Yes.
webinar one day and I'm giving this information. The following week, I'm giving out completely different information because things change all the time. In fact, I know that Cynthia has been trying to get a hold of Angela Burden with SBA,
Yes. Yes.
to see if
Angela.
we can set up another one
Mhm.
just in case anything has changed since the last one that we've done with them, which I think was like 2 weeks ago or something.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, Ray Vasquez he's a really good contact that we work with there at SBA. They're in the Harlingen office, and he's very knowledgeable. He knows a lot of things. He has a lot of information to help you if you have any questions.
Yes, yeah, I've known Angela, and she's a superwoman.
Yeah.
She's the I know she's the director right now of the Lower Rio Grande Valley for SBA,
Uh-huh.
and yes, she would really help a lot of businesses, because the one that really our economy here in the RGB or in general is being built by small businesses. It's
Hmm.
not just the giant corporations out there,
Yeah.
and more than anything, what we can do is to help each other, give a hand. If you know something about this, it's better to share that information. And
Yeah.
the good thing about your Facebook page, it is open for everyone, right? They can watch
Yes.
your Facebook live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So a lot of times when we do like the webinars that we've been hosting, we record them. So just in case you can't make it to a webinar, we'll post it on our Facebook page, and that way people can still, they can still go and view it. They can, listen to it whenever they have a chance to. So we make it accessible for you all, so that just in case you missed out on it and you couldn't get on, you can at least still try to get onto our Facebook. And it's funny because we post them and we get a lot more people that are actually liking the page too.
Yes.
People that'll just see it through while they're scrolling through their Facebook, they'll stop, watch videos, and then they just, they like our page, so they're able to kind of keep up with everything. And then of course, our page isn't just for members. I mean, we love our members, but we also want new members to come in. We want future members to sign up, or to at least like find out what we're doing. So like right now, we are hosting it's a 6-month free trial for a membership. So if you're not a member of the chamber, you can always contact our office and just say, hey, I'm not a member, but I want to see, what you're about. I want to get information. I don't have, the money coming in right now that I can pay a membership. I'm trying to keep my business afloat. So we'll put you like on a kind of like a free trial basis for 6 months. And in 6 months, if you feel that, you were able to attend our webinars, you were able to attend any kind of meetings that we were having, you were able to send over, your information as far as what your business is about, so that we can send it out to our members. And if you feel like you got something out of it in 6 months, Estella will get a hold of you and then see if you wanted to become a member. And then, we'll start with the member process of doing applications and all that kinds of stuff with them.
Just
So
to
we're
confirm,
hoping.
yeah. So you were saying, just to confirm, that there are like a 6-month free trial.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, six
Yeah.
months is a lot of months for you
Yeah.
to get to know and test the water, whether the business RGV Hispanic would be the right fit for you.
Exactly. Yeah. And like you were mentioning about the corporate people and small businesses, we love our corporate partners. We have a lot of corporate partners, we have a lot of corporate members, but we like to focus a lot on the small businesses, because in the Rio Grande Valley, because we do cover, from Rio Grande City all the way to like Brownsville, even the beach, like we have members out there. Um, the small businesses is what makes the economy, especially right now, that's growing a lot. So we like to focus on every aspect, but our small businesses, they keep a lot of the business here in the community is growing. So we want to help them. We want to be able to, just provide whatever resources that we can for them.
Yes.
And then also with our members, our current members that we do have right now, um, a lot of them are, they're kind of having to pick and choose what it is they have to pay as well. So if your membership is up for renewal, we are sending out their invoices, but we're also letting them know, we do have a 6-month deferral plan. If you feel like you can't, pay it right now, but you still want to stay on, you still want to continue to receive the benefits, let us know, reach out to us, and we will, in the next 6 months, we'll get with you, and that way you can pay it, sometime in between then, because we don't feel like this is going to be going on forever.
Yeah.
We're really hoping at, June, July, hopefully by August, everything will be back to normal. People will
Yeah.
be back in their offices, places are going to be opening. We've already got a lot of like the retail stuff that's opening. I know salons and barbers and those places, they're all opening, hopefully starting tomorrow. So we're, I know gradually, the phases are going to be going, and everybody's going to be opening up soon, and businesses are going to start thriving again. So that's great. So that's why we're like, you know what, if you can't do it right now, hopefully within the next 6 months, you can, make your payments for your memberships.
Yeah, that's why they said the a setback is a good setup for a good comeback.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, like tough times don't last. I always you talk to yourself like tough times don't last, but tough people do.
Yeah.
But you really have, whenever you hit rock bottom, remember that rock is the greatest foundation. It's a hard foundation. So that's why all you have to do is bounce back and just aim higher, be goal oriented and solution oriented, and connect with these people that been there, done that, and they will connect you. Like having resource speaker like Dr. Barbara for that emotional well-being is much
Mhm.
more needed. She
Right.
actually trained my employees. And talking about the RGB Hispanic, this is not, of course, just want to let everybody know, this is just for not Hispanic
No.
exclusively, because I mean, obviously you can tell I'm no closer than a Hispanic descent.
No,
Right.
we love everybody. A lot of people tell us like, "Oh, do we have to be Hispanic to be a member?" It's
Yes.
not that. What the Hispanic comes from is because of the culture that we have down here.
Yes.
And honestly, I mean, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce is everywhere. A lot of people don't know that, but I mean, San Antonio has one, Austin has one, I think El Paso has one. There's the USHCC, which is, the big one. I mean, so it's everywhere. It's just that we're down here. We represent, the valley. And so that's why a lot of people are like, do I have to be Hispanic to be a member? And we're like, no, like it's just that's what we have down here. That's the economics down here, the culture. I mean, it's great. Like it's a good, we embrace it, we do. We embrace it. You can tell because I mean, our compadres, our ambassador group, they wear sashes, our sashes are zarapes pretty much that they wear. And we love to like embrace that for people. And yes, so we accept everybody
Yes.
as a member.
That's why going back to our main topic, that how will you survive, one thing or one takeaway that I learned from this: keep yourself busy virtually.
Mhm.
Whatever events of the RGB Hispanic or whatever business organizations that you think you can watch live, be part of them, because
Yeah.
that will divert. And you know what, bingo, I haven't heard bingo. I think it's virtual, right? The virtual bingo. And I
Well,
just
it was
tried it.
kind of like people just, if you would stop by, we only asked people like go to 5 different places and save your receipts and send them in, and
Yeah.
that was pretty much like all it was. And
Well,
then
that's
we did a
great.
drawing, and we gave out a gift card to the people. Well, we would pick, we had several people that would stop by and they would send us their receipts, and then our name gets put in for a drawing, and then
Yes.
we picked them and everything, and they win a gift card.
Yeah, it's just like turning lemon into lemonade.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah, and
why.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I
Uh-huh.
guess, we've seen a lot of our members like really thinking out of the box on things that they
Yes.
can do. I don't know if you know Juan Rosales with RGB Surplus. Um, he owns, a company where, he has tons of equipment,
Mhm.
computers, chairs, desks, projectors, stuff like that. So he was, when it was coming down to like, how do I get people to come to my store, come to buy things, because not everybody's buying chairs or an office desk or something. He
Yes.
twisted it and was like, hey, your kids are home now. You can't go anywhere. Come and buy a projector, come and buy a screen, and do a movie night outside, and that's how people were able to like be like, hey, okay, like let me contact him, let me get a hold of him. So it's been amazing to see how a lot of these people, they really think outside the box, and they're doing it for their business, to keep your doors open. Like, I mean, it's like you said that, it's the tough situations, but yes, we got tough people, the valley. Our valley business owners are super, like they're willing and they're gung-ho to make sure that, hey, like I want my business to survive, I'm going to do what I need to do to make it survive. So
Right. That's why I said the value of our net worth is based on the network. Okay,
Yeah.
so there you go. Thank you very much. And like what I've said, just to survive your business, you have to really thrive of getting a lot of people, influencers, connectors, chairman. All this are here. We are in this to really not just to overcome, but to really thrive and succeed on whatever
Right.
situation we are. And just remember, you guys are not alone, and don't ever do it by yourself. You have the
Right.
community, the RGB, whether you're not in McAllen, whatever area you are, you have the way to access and communicate, and they can reach out to you, right, Miss
Mhm.
Victoria, through your email,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
the Facebook page as well.
Yes, our Facebook page. I mean, of course, you can go and like the Facebook page. You can send us messages through the Facebook page, and we have access. We answer you all back.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you're interested in becoming a member of the chamber, Estella is really good about getting in touch with our members and keeping everybody informed. So they can always call to the office. Since we're not working at the office, I do have all the phone calls, forwarded to my phone.
yeah,
So, somebody's always going to answer the phone. Our emails, we're always on the emails. You can email us at chamber@rgvhcc.com,
yeah.
or give us a call at 956-928-0060, and we can answer whatever information that you all need.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Now we will go, we'll just check real quick if we have some questions on our Facebook. I'm using two computers. And okay, by the way, before I forgot, it's actually two birds in one stone. For business owners out there that are utilizing your offices, okay, or your home office, you might qualify for a home office deductions. You just have to check the rule. We had that on our Facebook page. You could check that. uh, just follow the rules. There are guidelines, but I'm sure you're pretty close of maximizing the potential of your business and cutting the cost of your home mortgage, utilities, those interests that you're paying, that would be able to have some tax relief at the end of the year. So never lose hope. Never say never. Okay. All right. So, and I have a quote that I said, like, just the COVID-19 situation, this is like your tax refund. It will soon be gone.
Yes.
I'm just okay. So let's see. Real quick, just a second. Okay, we don't have some questions. Thank you for participating. We have Alberto Sadano. Yeah, I met this guy from Westla Company Technologies. Thank you. You have just reach out with Miss Victoria if you have more questions. Okay, I think that would be all. And before I finish, I just want to invite everybody. We will soon give you the e-flyer for our um, presentation by next week on Thursday live chat. What's happening on the EIDL and on our the PPP? What are the current news and what are the options that we have as of this moment, because like what you've said a while ago, it keeps changing, so we will
Yeah.
give an update to our clients and to our followers on Facebook and YouTube. Okay,
All
so
right.
thank you very much, Miss Victoria. I really appreciate your time, and you guys stay safe, and regards with Miss Cynthia. Hope she will get really well soon. Okay, thank you and have a good day.
Thank you. All righty. Bye.
Bye.